Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new lesson, the Giant Panda. Before getting into the lesson, there's a small activity over there. You can just go through it. Here there are different animals. Names of different animals are given in the box, and you have to choose and write the correct ones on the blanks given there. So first one is fins and gills. Here in the box we have horse, giraffe, cobra, monkey, fish, peacock, zebra, bear. So fins and gills, we all know that fish have fins and gills. Now feathers, it's the peacock. Scales, usually reptiles have scales on their body. So here it is the cobra. Stripes, zebra. Spots, giraffe. Fur, bear. Hooves, horse. And a tail, this is the monkey. Now we can move on to the lesson. There are 8 different types of bears that live on the earth. So in this lesson, we'll study about a peculiar type of bear. Even though there are 8 types of bears that live on the earth, bears live in North America, South America, Europe, and Asia. The giant panda is a black and white bear that lives in China. It eats bamboo, shoots, and leaves. There are probably only about 1,000 giant pandas left in the world. So we all know that there are 8 types of bears, and the bear that we are going to study is about a bear that lives in China. It's the giant panda. It is black and white in color, and it is a purely vegetarian. It eats bamboo shoots and leaves. So there are probably only about 1,000 giant pandas left in the world. So they are on the brim of extinct, because maybe there are several reasons why they are becoming extinct that we'll know while we go through the lesson. Now we can start. What are giant pandas? Giant pandas are black and white Chinese bears. Female pandas are called sows, males are called bows, and baby pandas are called cubs. So the female means the girl pandas are called sows. The male he pandas are called bows, and the small ones, even the small ones of tiger, we call a cub. So here the small one of a giant panda is also called a cub. And one most important thing is that the Chinese believe that it is a symbol of peace. This panda is a symbol of peace in China. Our symbol of peace is the white dove with a olive leaf in its beak. So here the pandas are the symbol of peace in China. Now what do pandas look like? Now we can know the appearance of the pandas. Pandas are large and have soft fur. They look cuddly. They have a big head and a heavy body. Their ears are round and their tails are short. The Chinese call the panda the giant cat bear because they have cat-like eyes. Pandas have sharp eyes and can see very well. So here the pandas, the appearance, they are large in size and have soft fur. The body is very soft. Because of its fur, they look cuddly. Cuddly means we like to adorn with, even we know that Persian cats, when we see a Persian cat, we feel like taking it and loving it. Okay, the same way these pandas are looking with lots of fur. We feel like taking it in our hand and hug them. We feel like hugging them because of its soft fur. So here they have a big head and a heavy body. They have a huge body. Their ears are round and their tails are short. So they have a small tail and the ears are round. The Chinese call the panda the giant cat bear because they eat because they have cat like eyes. The eyes are like those of cats, so they are called as giant cat bear. And pandas have sharp eyes because they have very sharp eyes, means the eyesight is very good, very sharp eyesight they have. They can see very well. Giant pandas are mainly white. However, they have black patches around the eyes, ears, shoulders, chest, legs, and feet. So here and there they have what? Black patches, that is around the eyes, ears, shoulders, chest, legs, and feet. The pandas live in snowy and rocky places and walks around in the snow. The black and white color helps it to hide from its enemies. So, because they are having white color fur in the snow, it is easy for them to hide from enemies. Pandas have very thick, oily, woolly fur that keeps them warm in the cold and wet mountains. So, because they are living in cold atmosphere, they have to protect themselves. For that, they have a fur coat on its body. This prevents it from the wet and cold climate. So, pandas have very thick, oily, woolly fur that keeps them warm in the cold and wet mountains. How big is a giant panda? Now we can know the size of a giant panda. The full grown or adult panda is about the height of a tall person. It can be about 6 feet tall and as heavy as a very big man. So, the full grown or adult panda is about the height of a tall person. Means it can be about 6 feet tall and as heavy as a very big man. How do they move? Pandas are good tree climbers. Sometimes they take afternoon naps high up in the trees. They use their short claws to hold on to the bark of trees. Pandas cannot walk on their hind legs. So, what is the most important thing is that they are good tree climbers. They can climb on trees. Sometimes they take afternoon naps. Naps means short sleep high up in the trees. They sleep on the trees. They use their short claws to hold on to the bark of trees. Pandas cannot walk on their hind legs. Now, what do pandas eat? We can see what these pandas eat. In the wild, pandas eat only bamboo. Pandas have to eat a lot of food to stay healthy. They eat 10 to 20 kilograms of bamboo every day. There are very few bamboo forests today, so a lot of pandas are not getting enough food. Soon we may find that there are no pandas left in the world. So, pandas eat only, mainly they feed on bamboo. Pandas have to eat a lot. They have to eat a lot of food in order to keep them healthy. They eat 10 to 20 kilograms of bamboo every day. There are very few bamboo forests today, so a lot of pandas are not getting enough food because of the scarcity of bamboo. These pandas don't have enough food to eat. Soon we may find that there are no pandas left in the world because of the scarcity of food. They die off. In zoos and in other centers where they are taken care of, pandas eat bamboo, rice cereal, carrots, apples, and sweet potatoes. So, the pandas that are kept in zoo or places where they are looked after, they give, other than bamboos, they give them what? Rice cereal, carrots, apples, and sweet potatoes. Pandas' front paws are not like the paws of other animals. They have a thumb. They use this paw to hold their food, that is, the bamboo shoots and leaves. So, like us, they have a thumb on their forelimbs in order to catch or hold their food. They use this thumb. Now, how long do they live? Now, the lifespan. Okay, giant pandas live for about 35 years. Sometimes they live longer in captivity than in the wild. So, if they are left out in the wild, they won't get enough food and they die off by they means before the age comes, they die off if they don't get enough food. But those kept in captivity means those pandas that are looked after in zoo and all, they are given enough food to eat, so they survive more than 35 years. They live longer. Now, what sounds do pandas make? Giant pandas mostly keep silent, but they bleat when they communicate in a friendly manner. You know how the goats bleat. So same way these bears or the pandas make a bleating sound, that is to communicate in a friendly manner. They bark to scare away an enemy. So in order to scare an enemy, they bark. And when they are in pain, they squeal. Now, who are their enemies? Now, pandas do have enemies. We can see who all are the enemies. A giant panda has very few natural enemies. One of them is the snow leopard. So, here it is a snow leopard. It can catch a baby giant panda that has moved away from its mother. Means, if the baby panda are away from their mother a little far, what this leopard do? They catch these baby pandas. So it can catch a baby giant panda that has moved away from its mother. Sometimes a hungry eagle may snatch a baby panda that has been left in a tree. So eagle also catch the baby pandas that are left on the trees. Now, the main enemy of the panda is human beings. Now, the most important thing is the main enemy is the human beings. People kill them for their fur. People also cut down the bamboo forests they live in. So, people kill them for their fur. People also cut down the bamboo forests they live in. So, the bamboo forests, if the bamboo forests are cut off, these pandas don't have food to eat. So people also kill them for its fur. So pandas have no place to live and wander into nearby villages in search of food. So if the bamboo forests are destroyed, these pandas, they move to nearby villages in order to eat something, because they don't get food in the forest, but they move towards it. We can see nowadays the elephants, all the wild animals moving towards the village because they don't have enough food in the jungle. They move towards the villages. So that is the story of the panda. We learned what all things, what are giant pandas, how they look like, then how big or the size of a giant panda, then how they move, then what they eat and their lifespan, then what sound it makes, and who are the enemies, why these pandas are becoming extinct. So the major reasons why they are becoming extinct is, one is scarcity of food, then the human beings killing them for its fur and destroying the bamboo forests, Then the natural enemies like the leopard and eagle, all these are the reasons why they are becoming extinct, or they are in the list of endangered animals. So that is the lesson. Thank you.